Hey guys, and welcome to this video. So in this video, I will show you guys exactly how I make $60,000 every single month with YouTube and how you can do that too. Without recording any videos yourself, without having to show your voice or your face, without having your own product, without any previous experience, and with less than a few hours of work per week. So I just quickly want to show you guys this. These are some of my results. As you guys can see here, $60,000 almost in one single month. Here, $48,000 in revenue. Here, $7,000 or almost $8,000 in revenue with only 6,000 subscribers, which just shows that you don't need millions of subscribers to make a lot of money with YouTube, right? Here, $25,000 in one single week in 7 days. Here, you made $25,000 last week. And here again, $18,000 with only 10,000 subscribers. This just shows you don't need millions of subscribers to make money on YouTube. Now here are some screenshots of results that my students have got. So here, for example, $23,000 in October for Martin. Here Martin got his 100,000 subscriber play button. Stamp got monetized in literally 2 weeks, and many, many more. Here Sanjeet making $14,000 in 1 month with 2 different channels. Here, one of my students went from $200 a day to $400 plus just by increasing the video length, right? So that is a good tip. But let's move on. So who is this video for? So I want to make it very clear. This video is specifically for 9-to-5ers or business owners who are looking for a way to make some passive income online and who are not scared to invest into their business, who are willing to put in the work and follow a proven system to do it predictably and consistently. This video is not for you if you can't think long term and you hope I'm gonna show you how you can become a millionaire overnight, or you're just a lazy person that wants to make money without doing anything, then this video is not for you, and I wish you a lot of luck, and I hope you can find that somewhere else on YouTube. But this video is not for you, and I would recommend you to switch off this video right now. Okay, so let's move on. But before we start, who am I? So I'm thesteffenmiro, 22 years old. I started YouTube about 10 years ago, right? I actually started YouTube because I saw all of those famous people making millions of dollars, and I wanted that too. So I started my first YouTube channel around 10 years ago, right? 2015. Now I was struggling until I was 16 years old. As you guys can see here by the screenshot, I only got like 2,000, 3,000 views. So not a lot. I was really struggling, but I kept on going, and I actually made my first $450 at the age of only 16 years old with YouTube. And that's where I had proof of concept, and I knew, hey, this works. So I continued going, and at 18 years old, I reached 100,000 subscribers on my personal brand YouTube channel. Not only that, I got into the trends on #1, right? As you guys can see here, trending #1, which was really awesome. It was really awesome, okay? Especially for me. At the time I was 18, it was always my biggest dream to become a YouTuber. And all of a sudden I'm in the YouTube trends on #1. So it was a really big moment for me. But yeah, let's move on. So I did not enjoy it anymore. So I didn't enjoy my personal brand anymore. Although I made a lot of money, I just didn't like filming videos and stuff anymore. So I started looking for other business models, like for example, dropshipping, theme pages, Amazon FBA, all of these different theme pages. But then I found YouTube automation and Faceless YouTube channels, and I thought like, hey, okay, there is literally not a bigger opportunity than this, right? The YouTube is one of the fastest growing platforms out there as far as I know, right? People, more and more people are switching from TV to YouTube. So this has to be a big opportunity, right? So fast forward 4 years, I now make around $60,000 a month with my YouTube channels, right? I messed up a bit with the PowerPoint here, but let's just keep on going. So I make over $60,000 a month with this. And now I started helping other people. Like I already showed you guys here, $23,000 in 1 month. Antonin getting monetized in literally 20 days. Here, $1,000 in his first month, which is just insane, right? So now let's move on. Here, for example, who I helped, Martin, from $0 to $23,000 a month in literally 7 months, right? So here you guys can see that he was actually working in Dubai, right? He's actually from Nigeria. A very, very awesome story, actually. He was working in Dubai to support his family and stuff. And now through his YouTube channel, he can actually move back to Nigeria, which is really, really cool. As you guys can see here, I'll be flying back to Nigeria tomorrow night. Yeah, really, really awesome. He made almost $24,000 in one single month, and he got there within 7 months, right, of implementing what I teach. So now, what is YouTube automation and why is it the #1 way to make money online? So YouTube automation is a way to make money with YouTube without showing your face or even creating the videos yourself. This is done by outsourcing the entire video creation process to talented freelancers online. So the script writing, the voiceovers, the video editing, and the thumbnail design, all of it is done by freelancers who have years of experience with content creation. This is, for example, a very good example. This is actually one of the biggest YouTube automation or faceless YouTube channels out there. So if you guys don't know what it is, then go ahead and check this channel out. Yeah, let's move on. So how this basically works is, so you see the channel owner at the top. We basically pay the freelancers around $50 for a video. So it can be anywhere from $50 to $100. I actually also had niches where I paid only $18 or $13 per video. So it all depends on the niche, right? But yeah, then you pay the freelancers, here $50 to the freelancers, and then they create the video for you. You post that video to your YouTube channel, and that video can make you money, right? Here, for example, $3,700, just as an example, right? So I actually paid $40 for this video, and this video made me over $3,700, which is very cool, right? Now imagine you have hundreds of thousands of videos like this. Imagine how quickly you can actually quit your 9-to-5 job. And this is literally why I say YouTube automation is absolutely the best business model out there. But we'll just move on, and I'm just going to show you guys more. So here's why YouTube automation is the #1 business model. Firstly, it has unlimited scaling potential just because you don't have to show your face online. Now, if you look at Mr. Beast and all of these YouTubers, they can only have so many YouTube channels because they have to film the videos, they have to edit the videos, all of these things. Now with YouTube automation videos or with faceless channels, right, you don't need to be in front of the camera. So you literally just hire a bigger team and you can create as many channels as you want. So that is definitely the awesome part about it. Let's move on. So it is recession proof. It has very, very high profit margins. I don't know any business model that has as high profit margins as YouTube automation. I'm going to show you guys more about that later in this video, but it has the ability to make you passive income, because as long as your videos actually get views, you still might make money, right? If you sleep, if you go to the gym, whatever you do, you still make money. If you run a business if you run a business, you still make money with your YouTube channel. If you still work a 9-to-5, even if you're at work, if your channel is running, you still make money. So I don't know any other business model that can do that, okay? And then you get freedom, right? Time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. Now, time freedom because you don't have to create the videos yourself. Location freedom because you can literally do this from anywhere in the world. And financial freedom because they make you a lot of money, right? Now, you don't need any special skills or knowledge to start. This is actually also really cool. Yeah, so the best thing about YouTube automation is you don't have to record any videos. You don't need to have a camera. You don't need any special. Okay, I actually made a what's it called, like a type error here. But you don't need any special equipment. You don't need to show your face or your voice. You don't need to have your own product. You don't need to deal with angry customers, and you don't need any previous experience, okay? Just keep in mind here, you don't need any special equipment. Made a type error there. So yeah, let's move on. All of this can be done with less than a few hours of work per week. You make money passively. You can do this from anywhere in the world. It's easy to automate. because it's faceless. Like you can literally get people to do everything for you. It's easy to sell. So what I mean by that is these faceless channels can be sold for millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? A personal brand cannot be sold because a face is attached to it, right? Mr. Beast cannot just go and sell his YouTube channel because then nobody is going to watch it anymore. But if the channel Brightside, like I just showed you guys, sells the channel, the audience in most cases won't even notice that the channel got sold, right? So let's move on. Like I said, it's easy to sell. And it's very scalable because you can just hire a bigger team to create the content for you, okay? Now, let's get to the YouTube automation process of how the process actually looks like of building a channel, right? Now, the first thing you have to do is you need to find a niche, the category into which you're gonna post videos, right? Then you need to create and optimize your channel. You need to find trending video topics, upload these video topics to YouTube, hire freelancers. Okay, this is actually a bit wrong. But here, first you need to find video topics, right? Then hire freelancers to create these videos for you, then upload these videos to YouTube and get paid for the views, and then just repeat this process, okay? So sorry, I made another error there. I was sitting the whole day on this PowerPoint, so excuse me for that. I hope it's okay. So basically, you find video topics, you hire freelancers to create these videos for you, you upload the videos to YouTube, and you get paid for the views, and you repeat this process, right? So let's move on. This is literally as simple as it gets, and everyone can do it no matter where you live. So here, for example, this is a screenshot of one of my students. His name is Adi, right? He made $65,000 in his first year of running his Faceless YouTube channel. Now, the crazy thing is he's actually from the Philippines. He doesn't even understand the word English. He uses Google Translate to learn what I'm teaching, and he was able to do it, right? So there's literally no excuse why you can't do it, because even he could do it, right? He doesn't understand English. Yeah, so now let's move on. Now, a question that many people ask me is shorts or long form. So I choose, and why I choose long form over shorts every single time. Shorts pay peanuts against what you get paid for long form videos. Shorts is only a few cents per 1,000 views, right? Long form can be up to $100 per 1,000 views, depending on your niche. Yeah, so now let's get into the niche research part. So basically step one, right? So step one, niche research. This is the most important part of your channel. This literally makes or breaks your channel. Most people skip or rush this process. Their channel fails and they think it is a scam, but don't worry, it is not your fault, right? Now, Now, it's not your fault because most coaches and YouTubers never teach you how to correctly do niche research and how a good niche actually looks like. Now, if you follow what I teach you here, then I'm 100% confident that you have what it takes to blow up your first YouTube channel. Now, just like Martin did, I can now, like you see here, I can now finally, he said that to me, I can now finally quit my 9-to-5 job, move back to my hometown and my family. So this is exactly what you could do too if you take this very seriously and you take notes, right? And this is what YouTube could do for you. Just imagine that. YouTube can help you to quit your 9-to-5 job and do whatever you love, right? Now, you need to understand this before starting. This is probably the most important principle when it comes to YouTube automation. And that is seeing YouTube as a market, right? Just like any other market, YouTube has both supply and demand. Now, supply is how much content is there already provided, and demand is what viewers actually want to watch. Our goal is to find an off balance in these two and take advantage of that to blow up our channels as quickly as possible, right? Now, what normal YouTubers do, they take years to build their personal brands. They spend years building a connection to their audience, and it takes a lot of time and hard work to build demand around them. Luckily, with YouTube automation, we skip that whole process. Instead, what we do with YouTube automation channels is we look for a niche or a topic with a lot of demand but no supply, right? So now we get into different ways to find your niche. So number one, incognito method. This is basically where you open your YouTube window in an incognito window and you just scroll and you try to find a niche that way, right? That's actually the way how I find most of my niches. Then you can use NextLev. This is a cool AI tool, right? That actually lists all of the recently blowing up channels on there, right? So really, really cool tool. I've been using it as well. Really cool, definitely worth it, but I'm not completely sure what it costs now. Yeah, so then niche transfer method. This is, for example, when you transfer a specific niche into another niche, right? For example, in sports, right, you have NBA or basketball. Then you can, for example, transfer a NBA channel idea into soccer and see if it works, right? So that is basically the niche transfer method, is basically transferring niches and formats into different kind of niches, right? Then keyword scanning method, that is basically where you search up a specific video topic, for example, Elon Musk, right? Just as an example now, and you see, hey, what have recent people posted about them, right? That got a lot of views. You try to find small channels that get really, really high views. Through that can also work very well. I've been also doing that a lot, okay? So now let's move on. So criteria of a good niche. So I want everyone to write this down because this is really important. And if you can try to get your niche as close as possible to this, then you're going to have a very easy time on YouTube, right? So really try to get your niche as close as possible to this. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just try to get it as close as possible, right? So firstly, there are under 5 smaller channels creating content in this niche that are constantly getting more views than they have subscribers. This means there's high demand and low supply. There are no channels with over 100,000 subscribers. You don't want any really, really big competitors because they're just going to beat you. They have more money, they have more resources. You don't want channels or competitors that have more money than you or way more subscribers than you, as here, for example, right? Then there are no smaller channels failing, right? This is actually really important. Most people only look at the big channels that are winning, but they never look at the small channels that are actually failing, because if a niche has a lot of small channels that are failing, that is actually a really, really bad sign, okay? Then the niche is not older than 6 months. So we are always looking for a fresh niche. Then happy with the amount of money the niche can make you. So this is basically, you can have a look at Social Blade. I think most of you guys will know it. So it's basically socialblade.com. What you basically do is you take these big channel names or links, right? And you paste it into there, and that will then give you an estimate of what the channel is actually making, right? So then I can create better videos than my competitors. So you want to make sure that you can create better content than your competitors. Otherwise, why should YouTube push your content, right? So then, am I interested in this niche? This is not a must, as you can build a team that has interest in the niche, right? So this is not a must. Then the most important thing, you need to have a look if this channel is monetizable. And that can be done by adding the Chrome extension, is YouTube channel monetized, right? So it's just a Chrome extension. Just have a look on YouTube if you don't know how to add Chrome extensions, okay? So then if you take the niche research serious and work with the niche criteria I just gave you, then your channel could look like this in the first week of starting it. Now, I'm not promising that your channels are going to look like this in the first week, but it is possible, as you guys see here. So here we made $3,600 in the first week, and here's $900 in the first week, right? So these are both brand new channels. They are pre-monetized, right? And pre-monetized just basically means you can make money from zero, right? So you can immediately start to make money. Now you probably think, but if my channel is not pre-monetized yet or not monetized yet, it's going to take months, if not even years, to finally monetize my channel. Now, Stamp here, just as an example, monetized his channel in literally 2 weeks because he knows how YouTube works. Same goes for Antonin. He monetized his channel in literally 20 days, which is extremely fast, okay? So then, now just imagine you nail this down and you find the right niche, and in 2 to 3 months from now, you could quit your 9-to-5 job. Now, Wouldn't that be awesome? Guys, be honest. Wouldn't that be awesome? Let me know in the comments below if it would be awesome, and let's move on. So step 2, you need to hire a team that can create the content for you. So here you have 3 choices. Either you do it yourself, or you do the hybrid method where you basically do some of the work. Like for example, if you like script writing, you do the script writing part and outsource the rest. Or you like the video editing and you do the video editing and you outsource the rest. That is up to you, but that's the hybrid method. Or you outsource everything, which is in my opinion the best thing to do, right? So do it yourself. Advantages, very low costs. Disadvantages, you have to learn how to create content. Takes a lot of time to create content. If you don't work, you can't post any videos anymore, and that means you don't make any money, right? Now the hybrid method, advantages, lower costs, and you only do what you like. Now disadvantages, you still work in the business and not on it, right? Without you, there's no content to be posted. Now, if you outsource everything, the advantages are pretty big. So you have time freedom. Better and more videos can be produced. Now, the reason for that is because you hire experienced freelancers to do the video creation for you, right? So you can work on the business instead of in it, and you can still post videos even if you're not working. Now, the disadvantages are just it does cost a little bit more, right? I would say like anywhere between $300 to $500 a month, depending on the niche, right? So what to hire or what do you need to hire? A scriptwriter, voiceover artist, a video editor, thumbnail designer, and channel manager. Now the channel manager is optional, right? So you don't need to have it right from the start. I only recently hired a channel manager. So what a channel manager basically does is he basically looks that the team is doing their work and he uploads the videos. And for that, he actually gets 5% of the channel revenue. Okay. So then where to hire? So Upwork, on Upwork, I mainly hire video editors and script writers. So that's what I mainly hire from Upwork. Fiverr, I only hire voiceover artists. I don't like the video editors from there, and also not the script writers, right? Then Twitter, this is actually really underestimated. Twitter has amazing video editors, thumbnail designers, and script writers, right? So Twitter, I mainly use for video editors and thumbnail designers. Really, really the best thumbnail designers, you'll find them on Twitter. And then Behance is also a cool place to hire thumbnail designers, right? Now here, channel managers can also be hired on Upwork. Or what you can also do is you can actually hire some of your friends maybe. That's something you could also do, right? So now let's move on. Look for these qualities in the people you hire. This is actually really important since you will be working with them and you want them to be good people, right? So firstly, interest in your niche. So you want to try to make sure that these guys have interest in your niche. Then secondly, because this will actually help you to create better videos, right? Secondly, fast turnaround times so you can post as much as possible. Then thirdly, fast response times. So that there's a very good communication, right? You don't want people that don't communicate with you. That's just going to make your life very, very hard. Then that people that want to learn and develop their skills. This is a really important one, guys. You need to hire people that always want to try to get better and that want to develop their skills, okay? Now, different ways you can pay them. This is because a lot of people ask me, that's why I took this in. But different ways how you can pay your team is Wise. Wise is one of them. Then PayPal. Some of them use PayPal, not all of them. Remitly, bank transfer, or Payoneer. So these are basically the ones that most of these guys use. And yeah, let's move on. So step 3, upload and optimize your videos, right? Now, once you get the finished videos from the freelancers, it's finally time to upload it to YouTube. Do this before publishing your video. Give the video a clickbaity title and add the thumbnail. Do not worry too much about the SEO of the video. Now, why do I say so? Guys, if you have a good niche and you have a good video topic, YouTube is gonna push your videos. Like, people overpower like the whole SEO stuff. Like, you're not going to try to rank on YouTube. What you want is you want YouTube to push your video to the homepage, right? You're not trying to rank your video. So don't worry too much about the SEO, right? Just make sure that your thumbnail and titles are good. Now, the most important things are you have to have a good video topic, right? Because otherwise you're not going to get views. You have to have a good video topic, a good packaging. That means good title and thumbnail, right? Now, just go ahead and post the video. Don't overthink it. Once you posted the video, you can now go back and improve, right? So just post your first video. Now, step 4 is to monetize. This is actually one of my favorite topics. So ways to monetize on YouTube. YouTube is so awesome and I love it so much because you can literally monetize in any way you want to, since if you have attention and eyeballs, you will always make money. So the different ways how you can monetize with it is the YouTube partnership program, right? You need 3,000 hours of watch time and 500 subscribers to join that, but I'm not completely sure because it's different for different channels. As far as I noticed, for some channels you need 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers as back in the days, but yeah, it's different nowadays. So it depends. I think it depends on where you live. I typically still need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. But as far as I know, the people that live in the US need only 3,000 hours of watch time and 500 subscribers, right? So then you can make money with affiliate marketing, right? You can sell digital products if you want to. You can take sponsorship deals, so you can make a lot of money with that. Actually, most of the biggest YouTube channels on YouTube make the most amount of money from sponsorship deals. Then you can do merchandise if you want to, and there are many more ways to monetize on YouTube. Now, YouTube is like real estate, but better. Now, why do I say so? Well, it's because you can sell faceless YouTube channels for extremely high prices, as I already mentioned. It's like having a house that you rent out. The videos you have posted will continue to make you money for years. Now, why do I say it's better? It's because it's way cheaper than just going ahead and buying a house. Not only that, but from a return on investment perspective, it's also better since it's going to take years to pay off a house and make that money back, where with YouTube, you literally can pay $50 for a video and make $10,000 from it in no time. Now, most of my and my students' channels are running on a 75 to 90% profit margin, and there's literally not another business model out there that is so profitable. Like, if you guys know any business model out there that is so profitable, please let me know, but I don't know any, right? Now, here, for example, is a very good example of one of the videos from my students, right? So he paid $70 for this video, $70 for this video. This video made him $12,000, so $11,930 in profit in 20 days. Guys, tell me what business model out there has such a return on investment, except meme coins, but they're very risky, right? So, and if you don't know anything about it, then it's even more riskier, right? So please tell me what other business model out there has such a high return on investment. Literally $70 into the video production and he made $12,000 in 20 days. So now that you've learned how faceless YouTube channels work and why they are literally the best way to quit your 9-to-5 job or just build a stream of passive income, plus they give you time freedom, financial freedom, and location freedom, which you are actually looking for, and they're actually really simple to build and scale. Now you have two paths you can go from here. Path A is to try and launch your first faceless YouTube channel and hope it brings you results, which it might. But as I showed you throughout the training, finding the right niche is only the tip of the iceberg. If you don't have every single part of the process completely dialed in, then your faceless channel will fail and you will waste a lot of money and stay stuck at where you are at now, which I don't want to happen to you. Now, your second option, path B, is to message me the keyword start on Instagram, where I'll show you exactly how to build your first YouTube channel and scale it with absolute certainty. This means that you could start your first faceless YouTube channel in the next 24 hours, scale it, and never work a 9-to-5 for the rest of your life. Just like Martin, who went from $0 to $23,000 a month with one channel in just 7 months. Or Sanjeet, who broke his $2,000 plateau and hit a record month in just 2 months. And Eddie, who did $65,000 in his first year by applying what I teach. So if you're actually committed to your goals and the growth of your business, then message me the keyword start on Instagram and I'll talk to you soon. Now just make sure these are my only 2 Instagram accounts, right? So if you message me on Instagram, or if you want to message me on Instagram, these 2 are my only Instagram accounts. Don't message any other accounts. These 2 are my only accounts, right? So you owe it to yourself to achieve everything you have always been dreaming of, and I'd love to help you make that happen. So I'll talk to you soon, and yeah, I'll talk to you on Instagram. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.